Uh, Dear Honorable
Good
with
morning, ma'am.
our director, Professor Dr. Satish Ubare sir, who have been a tremendous support and guiding force for our program, a guest of honor, Varun Borde sir, and students of Matrix. Dear students, Matrix believe in leveraging the management competencies amongst the MBA graduates for business and industry by expanding their horizon with updated information in the field of management. In continuation with that, our Honorable Director, Professor Dr. Satish Ubare sir, has initiated four-dimension lecture series where we invite renowned experts from different fields and academics and industry who share their reviews and experiences with the students, which help them to improve their knowledge and employability skills. Today we have with us Varun Borde sir, a passionate human resource professional with over 7 years of experience in HR domain. Sir's expertise spans talent acquisition, HR operations, payroll and compliance, employee life cycle management, and much more. Known for his strong interpersonal and communication skill, Sir has successfully managed and led various HR functions at organizations such as Grow Indigo Private Limited, Siemens Limited, Novartis, and Sterlite Technologies. He holds a master degree in business administration with a specialization in human resource. Now let's welcome Sir, a dynamic leader committed to fostering a positive and productive workplace environment. Sir, before we start, we would like to have a group picture with you. So I just request student to please open your camera so that we can take your picture.
Okay, thank you for this introduction, Manal.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Just a second. I request all the students to please the camera. Ishali, Anuj, Sakshi, Pranjal, Rushikesh, Deepak, Payal, everyone. Mohit, sir, please let us know when you are done. Everyone, please open your cameras. Neha, Rohan, Siddhi, Pratiksha, Pranav. Mohit, sir, are we done?
Yes, ma'am, it's done.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, student. Now you can all switch off your cameras. Okay, sir. You may start.
Thank you, Mrunal. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Mrunal Pandit and uh, Director of the Institute, Satish Ubale sir, for giving me an opportunity, to come and interact with all of you. Um, my my session would be much more like an interactive session. I don't want to keep it a monologue. We want to have a dialogue. I want to interact with all of you. Meanwhile, I'll share some insights and HR trends that are going ahead with the industry in this scenario. So just wanted to understand quickly, how many students are there in HR or have opted HR as the specialization now? Students, if you may, would like to answer.
Students, please reply. They are all first year students and second year
Okay.
students, sir. So this will be common for everyone.
Okay. So how many to be precise, second year HR students, just to understand?
Just a second, sir.
So I would request students to interact because um, being now getting into industry mode, they'll have to be prepared themselves, have to be much more interactive if they want
Yeah.
to get into
That
the industry
that is
and to
true.
be industry
Uh,
ready.
yes, sir. I understand that. You just start the session, then if the students will like to interact, they will interact. So I just
Sure.
request all the students to please interact with sir, so that you don't have any questions regarding the sessions also. Okay.
Yeah. So during the presentation that I have, if you have any questions, you may ask directly there itself.
Okay. Okay. So
I'll
over
just
to you,
present my
sir, now.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. To save the bandwidth, can I just turn off my camera for a minute
Yes, sir.
or
Of
for the
course. Of course.
presentation?
Of course. Yes, sure.
Meanwhile, I'll put switching it on.
Okay.
So students, uh, imagine your today's day-to-day life without internet. How will it be, or what are the possibilities of your life without internet or without gadgets, for that matters? Anyone who would like to answer?
Nowadays, internet is very important, sir. We cannot sustain without internet. Because now also I
Okay,
joined the meeting because of internet.
correct. So,
Yes.
any other aspect you would like to highlight? Like, this is basic, but then anything that you would like to maybe address the public.
Like now, see, everything depends on internet. So,
Okay, true that. So internet is basically what is internet is technology, and technology is playing a versatile role in each and everyone's life in day to day. Correct. So we are here to discuss what role does technology play in the HR function. So all the basic functions of HR, are equally leveraging the internet facility or the technology for that matters to upgrade or upskill themselves. So what we will cover a brief overview of the importance of the technology in the modern HR practices and how these digital practices will help HR in all their day-to-day activities. Okay. Hello.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So the first function that we would like to talk about is recruitment and hiring. So how many of you are interested to move or start their career with recruitments? Would anybody like to answer what exactly is recruitment, or what does recruitment, or for that matters hiring fascinates them, or anybody who has done internship, what have you learned over there?
Actually, recruiting, we have to like identify the what exactly organization need, and accordingly we need to recruit correct person. So we need to understand what exactly that person or that person has that we say what he did basically in his past, and accordingly we need to hire them for our
Okay.
for our organization growth.
So you mean to say, identifying the right skill at the right place,
Right,
correct?
right,
To
sir.
be
Yes,
precise.
yes.
Okay. So have you ever, or any student who has come across, during internships, any recruitment portals like Naukri, Indeed? Have you ever seen how these portals work, or for that matters, any applicant tracking systems the companies use?
Everyone has their own like side. I never
But then,
applied
yes,
on that.
everyone has. But
Mm.
how do they work? Have you ever tried to search that?
No, no, sir, not yet.
Okay. So use of AI, machine and learning in candidate screening. Let's put this basic term. For example, if you want to search for a job, then you just put some keywords, correct? And those
Yes.
keywords help you find the right resume. So
Right.
AI and machine learning is something that is come into your day-to-day life, which helps you source for better right candidates for the right positions. Similarly, online job portals such as Naukri, such as LinkedIn, and such other platforms help you to mainstream media recruitment. What is applicant tracking system is every company has its own information system, which which uh, which helps the companies or the organizations to find correct solutions or correct positions for the open positions that they have, the right talent that they deserve. This works in every aspect, rather say. So anybody who would like to highlight or help us know about any applicant tracking system that they have come across? Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Actually, I personally don't have any experience in the same, but what I used to do is whenever I am a working professional actually,
Mm-hmm.
so whenever a company posts a job description, so what I basically do is I go to the Chat GPT, which is an AI, and I
Mm-hmm.
just put my resume in the same, and I just check the ATS score of the resume if it is matching to the JD of the company.
Correct. So you mean to say you have a smart solution? Basically, you are using ChatGPT to match the keywords of the job
Yeah,
description, and then
yes, yes, sir,
so this is
exactly.
how the applicant tracking system actually works. When you put some keywords that are relevant to your job description, it helps automatically to find the right solution or the right resume to you, and then shares the right set of profiles wherein you can screen it directly, or shortlist the same from it, and then go ahead with the shortlisting of the candidates, which helps you to save time. Correct. That's the whole point here. The technology has been introduced, or it is being adopted to save the time. That's the whole point here. Okay, every technology or every function that has been uh, assessing, or for that matters adopting the technology, helps you to give accurate results more with more accuracy, and to reduce time. Moving on to your next slides is onboarding and training, which is the second function that any organization would like to have. So how will it help? It is like virtual onboarding processes have happened. We have moved from the traditional HR practices, which are getting the candidates on board from documentation process, from the getting them physically over here. In this today's challenging scenario after COVID, especially, we have got into virtual processes, or virtual onboarding, uh, for that matter. So what is virtual onboarding is you get the candidate on board through all the documentation process, which is virtually happening. You have induction sessions which are virtually arranged. Like, for example, some people who are joining at remote locations, their induction has been happening remotely, and then the people are then introduced to the new organization, to the new people, and then explained about their new current roles, what are the responsibilities that they will be going to happen, meet new people across the organization. This is called the virtual onboarding process, wherein they have also been shown with whatever whatever facilities that the organization has. So what do you think, what will be the pros and cons for these processes? Anybody?
Uh, Pros is we can save the like energy and time, and cons Sometimes it's fraud also. Sometimes people not giving proper correct documents. Sometimes it might be fraud also.
No, but then the con would be like, say, the documentation process and everything is happening before the joining process, right? So I think
Yes,
that every organization verifies the documents before joining.
yes, yes.
That's a negligible chance of, in terms of con.
Okay.
There are multiple e-learning platforms such as Udemy, Coursera. The organizations have their own learning platforms, LMS platforms we call them, to upskill and upgrade these employees. So
Yes.
yeah, so people are given the liberty to choose their courses. The employees are being having the liberty to choose their own courses, and then opt for the courses as per their time allows them. Or maybe somebody who doesn't want to be a part of the training full day. Like earlier, traditionally, how trainings used to happen is like, uh, there is a particular day decided, then the trainer has to be involved, he has to be called off, which included a lot of cost. The trainer has to be called off at the specific location, people had to be called off at the specific location, hall had to be booked, a lot of things had to be done, arrangements had to be done physically there. It involved a lot of cost and time for each and everyone. But then simplifying it with the help of the technology, there are LMS platforms which are now available at every organization, and then the employees are being given with a user ID and password similar like your LinkedIn account, and then they have to go there, uh, opt for the courses that they are want to, or they have been assigned to, and then they complete their training courses according to their availability. This is how trainings are being carried out in these days. So gamification of training is like, not like traditional methods ki aa rahe hai और सब बोर्ड पे सिखा रहे हैं trainers, and then this is happening. But it is now interactive, and mobile पे available है. It has certain aspects like कुछ gamification हो रहा है वहाँ पे, आपको easily वहाँ पे accessible हो रहा है. So this is how trainings are being happening these days. Moving on to the next slide. Anybody has any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So anybody has any understanding about what employee engagement is? So there are some internal communications tools that are being used in the organizations. For example, your messenger or WhatsApp that you use for your personal use, that are simplified and restricted, that to be used only within your organizations. The tools such as Slack or Microsoft Teams. Has anybody ever come across Microsoft Teams?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what do you think, how is it different from WhatsApp?
Uh, the privacy of the tool we are using. Actually, we use Skype for the same. We don't use Microsoft Teams, as you mentioned
Okay.
that there are internal communications tools, and we cannot use it outside the office premises as well. As we, if we are talking about the Skype, as we need some virtual network for the same,
True
and
that. You mean to say that there is a lot of data security in that terms, right?
yeah, you are right, sir.
Yeah. So considering the data security part, or every organization has come across their own systems. For example, Teams, or maybe some other platform which the organizations use, and then there is much data security.
Yeah, and all the sessions are recorded there.
Yes, exactly. All the sessions are recorded. Whenever you require to have any notes from there, you can download. Correct?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Yeah. So next is employee engagement surveys that happen now are not happening physically. through pen and paper, wherein each and every employee has to go down to each and every one and then record their response. But now it being taking help of Microsoft Forms or similar tools which are available on the internet, that the surveys are now being conducted online, wherein you can just if you want to have a quiz, if you want to have some feedbacks, if you want to have some information from the organization, you just develop a form there itself and share it along to all the employees on their email, saving a lot of time to record their response and send it back to the HR. However, these platforms now are such advanced that they also give you analytical solutions. Like for example, all the answers are being collected at an Excel sheet, and then they analyze their answers and then share their outputs over uh, these answers. This is how the employee engagement has been happening nowadays. Okay, moving on to the virtual team building sessions or the activities that are now happening. So how are virtual team building? Earlier there were outbounds that were planned, taking the all the employees to a location wherein they used to interact, gel up with each other, play or whatever. Now there are online meetings itself, happens. Like for example, you plan for a lunch together virtually. You have giftings that happens across your teammates. You have interactions, casual chat sessions that happen through the virtual sessions. So this is how it is being planned these days. Will we move ahead?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
sure.
sir.
So performance management. So many of you who are just getting into the corporate world, who will be just getting into the corporate world, just to know that every organization plays or has the performance management system each year. So these performance management systems included a lot of documentation processes earlier. So all these processes which are digitized now come with an internal system for each and every one, wherein you map your KPIs at the start of the year itself. There are yearly or half yearly annual reviews that happen, which gives you or you as an employee for the timely reminders for your KPIs or KRAs that have been assigned to you, as well as your reporting managers, that these KRAs have been assigned to any particular employees, and that helps you keep a track of what achievements have you done so far or what are the steps you need to take in the future 6 months. So this is how digital performance appraisal systems are playing a role in the current scenario. As I said, real-time feedback and continuous performance tracking. Real-time feedback, as in you are, for example, if you are having quarterly review system in your organization and you continuously put your remarks into your PMS system, that helps you keep a track of what goals you have aligned at the start of the year, and then what stage are you standing with. So this is how it helps you continuously track your performances. Similarly, all these platforms or these apps, performance management systems, has inbuilt analytical system. As you said, AI is booming these days. So using AI, these performance management tools are giving you multiple insights or analytics that help you evaluate the employees performance during 6 months or during the review 6 months review or the annual reviews, which will help you to rate the candidates better. Much of your job which is earlier there were excels which has to be extensively used, but nowadays these reports give you insights, wherein what ratings do you have to give to the particular employee or what decision you have to take in terms help you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So payroll and benefits. Earlier the systems for attendance were manual, or for that matters there were punch systems. uh, like whenever you arrive to the organization, you have to give your thumbprints, and then you have to enter, or while you are exiting the organization, you have to punch out. The systems were similar, but then these days there are apps nowadays who monitor your attendance from your cell phones itself. They if there are any particular sales employees, they who has to roam around fields, or you has to roam around the markets, their tracks are being tracked through the apps itself. This is help in a lot of documentation process. This has helped in a lot of manual work that the payroll team had to do. Similarly, the benefits management, the compensation and benefits management platforms have been introduced, wherein there are tracks of every employee of the, it is a crucial data of salaries are the crucial data. So tracking each and every penny, or each and every, letter for that matters, is something that the new payroll and benefits systems have been doing. Similarly, there are self-service portal for all the employees. What are self-service portals? See, there are portals which allow you to go itself, log in and download your own pay slips, download your own letters, download your own, for that matters, anything that has been assigned to you for the reward certificates or something like that. So you don't need to be dependent on the hard copies, or go to the HR all the time to ask for the pay slips. You don't need to go to the HR for ask for your reward certificates that are you being issued to you. So data analytics and decision making, as we discussed earlier, there is a heavy data that inflows to the HR, though it be right from their education, the employees' education, right from their experience, from their any point of view. So all these data has to be analyzed time to time, as and when the organization needs some changes. There are some predictive analytics that is to be done, for example succession planning and all. So these data plays a vital role, analyzing and taking the correct decisions. So data driven decision making in HR is totally dependent on the data that is inflown to the department. So maintaining all these correct data will help in correct decision making. Compliances and security. Earlier there were some compliances that were supposed to be done, like for example MPCB, like for example labor compliances. Now all these have been digitized on the platforms itself, and then the platforms play all the role. Like if you want to have challenge that are to be paid to ESIC, PF. Now you have to be digitized. The systems itself give you reminders to pay the challenge. Now system itself, have the flexibility. Also, there is a lot of data privacy that is happening across these tools. So organization pays or hefty amounts for the data security of their employees, and there are multiple compliance management tools that are available in the market. The organization opt for that to you know take care of the compliances of the organizations. What are the future trends in HR? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So anybody who would like to make their career into data analytics as into HR or something like that? So emerging technologies such as blockchain or VR, these are the future trends that are trending in HR. Also, the hybrid work culture or the remote work culture is something that has been at the key point. And continuous learning processes or innovation in HR technology is something, or the need of the hour, I would say. And this is what I have for all of you.
So
Thank you. Any
actually,
questions?
I have a one question. What is
Yes,
the like
please.
importance or what is the role of Power BI in HR or like in
See,
coming
Power
team?
BI is completely an analytics tools. It is based on the Excel. For example,
Right.
Excel is the base tool, okay, and the
Hmm.
advanced tool is the Power BI tool. So, so all the data and presentations that you make in Excel, help you to derive some charts, some insights. Correct?
Right.
Yeah. So Power BI is an advanced version of that. It helps you give a visual data sets. I mean, and it analyzes the data itself, gives you power,
Okay,
clarity of.
like based on data, I'll like will get proper
Correct.
uh like
Correct. The
solution or
Excel
answer
has
we
some
can say.
limitations. Basically, Excel has a few limitations, but Power BI gives you a detailed or a brief, brief
Visualization.
outline of yeah, brief of all those data with
Okay, got
of
it.
course picturistic or let's say picturistic depictions of the data.
Okay, yes, got it, sir. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes, sir. So Oracle does the same thing as Power BI, na?
See, since I am not from the technical background, I may not be able to explain much on the Oracle part. Since it is technology, I mean, more on the side of software, I may not be able to explain you on that part.
Okay, sir.
Shall we stop? Anybody else?
So you have still half hour left. So if you like to explain something else about the HR stream or technologies.
I would rather like to know what if students would like to know anything, then maybe we can answer.
Okay.
So
Students. Okay.
with HR, like what specialization we can choose?
See,
Like there is
there are
multiple.
multiple functions that you would like to. It depends totally on what interest do you have to choose the specialization into. For example, I think if I may am right or wrong, I'm not sure. So if you are whether you are a second year student,
No, 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 sir. First year student.
okay. So have you done any internship so far?
Yes.
Okay. Where exactly? In which organization?
It is MNC company, sir. Dexcreen India Private Limited. It's based on like Ireland. So right now also I'm working there.
Okay. So
Okay.
have you, what functions have you seen so far?
So actually I am handling their finance plus HR, but not that much. I'm just learning over there HR things because
Okay.
my totally my background is from finance background. So
Okay.
I'm there learning some new things. So for that only I'm asking.
So what makes you, go from finance to HR?
No, 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 no. Actually, there were one like my colleague. He suddenly left the organization. So there is no person. So they said, okay, with like if you're comfortable, you can handle these things also. With me, there is one other colleague. We both are handling these things. So I'm just learning HR things, but I'm totally handling finance things.
So since you are beginning, maybe you can opt for a generalistic role. You can
Mm-hmm.
take care of each and everything. You can learn first of all, and then
Okay.
according to your interest, you can opt for the specialization.
No.
For example,
Yes.
somebody who would like to speak a lot, goes and opts for training. He has
Hmm.
to study the background of the the function or but the subject matter, and then deliver a lot of trainings for that particular subject. So somebody who
Okay.
is interested in compliances,
Right.
maybe opt for compliance management
Right.
and IR. So
Right.
it totally depends on what interest do you have.
Okay. See, it's not about interest. Actually, I'm learning, and now I got interest in that. So for
Exactly.
that, yeah. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Anything else? Yeah. Anybody else has any questions?
Student, you can interact with sir if any questions regarding. You can ask her.
No, sir, no questions.
So you
Okay. So
spoke 20 minutes, so you can continue.
I think I am done with it. Maybe what is the thing that I mean, if you can help me explain what are the things that are upcoming in your college, if you can help me understand that as well regarding, or if you want, we can call it off.
Yes, yes. Actually, 12 o'clock it will be finished. So I would like you to only continue with your subject only. Because these are all first year and second year students, so you know better than me.
So I just wanted to understand from all of you, how many of you students are aware about NIPM
No, sir.
or SHRM? Basically, NIPM is the National Institute of Personal Management. It is the non-profit organization, and works only for the betterment of HR. Okay, across India, it has chapter-wise offices. Like Pune has its own chapter, Aurangabad has its own chapter. Okay, so students, there is you can also be a part of these chapters as in student members. There are various activities that every chapter conducts for their students. You can be a part of them. If you want, we can share the students who are based out in Pune, who we can share you the contact details for NIPM Pune chapter, so that you can get affiliated to them. They organize a lot of HR activities for aspiring HRs, or for the HR students particularly, to get into the field. They help them to get placed in terms of you go to them, you meet them regularly. They have talks about all the new HR practices that are coming in the market. There are expert faculties who come across, have their sessions there. They help you to get placed in such a way that there is networking that is happening in every event. You go to those people, those big organization HR professionals, and then you interact with them, develop their connections, and this is how you get into the or land up getting a job there. Anybody who would be interested, maybe we can discuss separately. You can be a part of NIPM. You can opt for the membership. That is student membership is very uh, I mean, free of cost. And when you become an HR professional, you can of course opt for a membership there itself. And similarly, there are quiz competitions that are organized every year by NIPM on the regional level, the national level, and the winner students get prizes. Uh, uh, here. So Siddhi, I think Siddhi, I've got a message from Siddhi that she's interested. Maybe yes, we can definitely get in touch, Siddhi.
Like how to join or how to apply there, sir?
No worries. I will share the contact details for NIPM Pune chapter. You can get in touch with them there itself.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I think we are done. Maybe Mirunal, we can call it off. I think we are done now.
Okay, so students, any questions are there? Any students would like to ask any questions to sir? Students, anyone interested to interact? Okay, so then we'll just call it off.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you so much, sir, for accepting
Thank
our
you, sir.
invitation
Thank you, sir.
and guiding our students on technology and HR. The session was really very informative and wonderful. So on behalf of Matrix School of Management Studies, I thank our guest of honor, Varun Borde sir, for guiding the students. I thank our director and express my gratitude for your support and direction throughout the session. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I request
Thank
all
you,
the
sir. Thank
students
you.
to please fill the feedback form before leaving. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Students are requested to please fill the feedback form. All the students are requested to fill the feedback form before leaving.
Yes.